The Satir Change Model explains how we move following a period of change from our current situation, our current model of the world, into a new model of the world, a new model which is better than, more than the previous one. The model is useful in that it allows us to understand the process of change, a process which many of us find stressful, uncomfortable, even overwhelming. It gives us a way of establishing where we are in that process, and I think provides some, reassurance that we can get through the turmoil of change, ending up with something which is better, which is more, which is differently. So how does the model work? We start with our current model of the world, the current status quo. Everything's going well, functioning as it seemingly has always done. We're getting the results we want, and all too often we're unaware of the possibility of better, of more. And indeed, why would we need to be aware when everything, to all intents and purposes, is okay? And then something happens to disrupt the status quo. And it can be anything from something quite minor to something quite major, which can affect so many. Whatever the trigger, though, there is a sudden realization that the status quo, our current model of the world, is being shaken. And this leads to a period of resistance, a push against change, a reluctance to accept that things have to be different, an unwillingness to let go of what has been okay. What follows is a chaotic time, with upheaval, anxiety, a sense of turmoil, and at this time, performance, whatever we need or want to be achieving, declines. And this in turn can cause considerable unhappiness, a real feeling of dissatisfaction, a sense of loss. It's also a time of experimentation, trying new strategies, testing out new theories as to what will work in our changing circumstances. There is, though, light at the end of the tunnel. There comes a turning point, a sense of not being able to go back to the old ways, no matter how reassuring, no matter how appealing, no matter how safe they feel. And that turning point can come in many ways. A realization that we're at rock bottom, the intervention from someone else, a moment of self-realization. And by understanding the model, by being more aware, we have the power to avoid that rock bottom and change course before everything gets so bad. And then what follows is a period of integration, of adapting and developing new ways of doing, new ways of having, new ways of being, which in time leads to a new model of the world, a new improved status quo, which leads to higher performance, greater satisfaction, and more success. And this new improved status quo becomes the status quo, and so the cycle starts again.